all I can say is I believe that something like Young Einstein and Reckless Kelly should be available to purchase in Australia on physical media. So guys, this is what the Australian public has been stuck with, and they kind of put this PG rating down here to make it look legit, but this is not a legitimate release of Young Einstein. It has never received a proper DVD release in this country, which is really baffling, guys. I mean, it needs to come out in a physical media format, a Blu-ray, a 4K. I think it should resurface. G'day viewers, Retro Man here and welcome to the show. Now today I'll be discussing Yahoo Serious once again. I did a little video not long ago, guys, that looked at some photos that surfaced that kind of showed that Yahoo Serious is well and looking rather good at the age of 70. And I couldn't help myself but want to come on here and talk about it because people are always asking whatever happened to Yahoo Serious. So guys, this is Yahoo Serious at age 70. This is him on a beach in Sydney. He's just gone for a bit of a swim. And I must say, Yahoo is looking rather fit. I mean, he's shirtless. He's wearing those blue board shorts. And guys, he just looks well for someone of his age. But guys, I must say this. If you have stumbled onto this episode and you missed my original episode, please check that out now. It's now playing on the channel. Now guys, for many years the question on most people's lips has been, why aren't the Yahoo Serious films available on physical media? Now guys, the most famous one was Young Einstein that came out in 1988. That was a big hit in this country. People just packed the cinemas for that one. It came out during that Christmas holiday period in 1988. People were really curious about the film. It had an eye-catching poster. The marketing was tremendous. I mean, you could literally not escape falling for the charms of Young Einstein. There was trailers playing everywhere, TV spots. I mean, you turned the TV on, it was there. It also featured a great soundtrack. So, guys, it was even infiltrating the music video shows with, rock and roll music was the song by Mental as Anything, and Yahoo was on there with Mental as Anything. It really left a cultural impact for a short period of time. And, guys, this film I do have on physical media. A company called LA Entertainment in Australia brought this out. But guys, this is actually just kind of like a bootleg of the US DVD that came out many moons ago. So guys, this is still factory sealed. I purchased this about 15 years ago, and it has that bit of a faded cover there, guys, and you sort of think to yourself, do I even want to purchase this? The colour's not very good. The printing on the back is very ordinary, but it is a DVD, and from what I've heard, it's basically a dupe of the Region 1 release, which you can no longer get. So guys, this is what the Australian public has been stuck with, and they kind of put this PG rating down here to make it look legit, but this is not a legitimate release of Young Einstein. It has never received a proper DVD release in this country, which is really baffling, guys. I mean, it needs to come out in a physical media format, a Blu-ray, a 4K. I think it should resurface. So guys, Young Einstein did come with a fairly impressive soundtrack, and I think that is one of the reasons why it may have not made the jump to Blu-ray. There could be a few issues with the copyright of the soundtrack, and if they could get those problems ironed out, I'm sure a release with bonus material, behind the scenes, a new interview with Yahoo Serious, all of that would be fantastic. And I think a release of Young Einstein on Blu-ray and 4K would be well supported in Australia. So I think that is something that they should be taking a look at. But what I will say, guys, is Yahoo Serious is an Australian icon, and a movie like this, Young Einstein, is just so iconic, guys. I mean, it's not Crocodile Dundee, but it is an iconic film, and I think it deserves that same level of respect. Young Einstein should be out in physical media in Australia, and that it's not out in physical media, I think, is a bit of a travesty. As for the other Yahoo Serious films, they've suffered the same fate. In 1993, Yahoo did a film called Reckless Kelly, which was kind of this quirky take on the Australian legend of Ned Kelly, but in a modern era, and they had him, still robbing banks in this modern setting. It was funny to a point, and elements of it worked and some of it didn't. And guys, it didn't do as well at the box office as Young Einstein, but it was still a very famous Australian film that received, a lot of hoo-ha at the time. It was well marketed, the trailers played everywhere, and some people really went out and supported it. So guys, I think one of the problems with Reckless Kelly not being made available on physical media is its soundtrack. There was a lot of songs on there, and I think there are some copyright issues that are kind of holding that release back. So if somebody could get those rectified, we may see Reckless Kelly again. I think actually Reckless Kelly may have appeared on DVD in Australia in a format similar to this Young Einstein release, which is very disappointing. I mean, they're basically just duplications of the Region 1 release in America. They're not legit, they're not official, and I think these films deserve better than that. So it is a classic Australian film, Reckless Kelly, just like Young Einstein. It did tickle the funny bone, and I'm sure there are plenty of fans out there. In fact, there is enough fans, I believe, that would make a physical media release of that film fairly successful. And Yahoo did happen to have one more film in the tank. Back in 2000, he brought out this movie called Mr. Accident. It kind of flopped at the box office. I mean, I think the Yahoo wave had kind of, it had set sail and gone by then. But guys, that film had a very original, quirky premise as well. He was like an accident-prone guy that was working on this nicotine egg, I think, which is bizarre. But guys, everything that Yahoo Serious did was creative, super creative in fact, and it appealed to some and didn't appeal so much to others. There was a report that Yahoo Serious had hit hard times during the COVID pandemic and was struggling to pay his rent in Sydney because he simply couldn't work during the pandemic. So guys, a lot of people suffered during that time. Yahoo Serious was one of them. But I believe if he got Young Einstein out in a proper physical media format in Australia, it would still be well supported and he may make a few bucks out of it. So guys, what we want to see is, I believe, Yahoo Serious's films out in a physical media format. I think it's just extremely disappointing that his films haven't made it. So guys, who knows, they may even do a trilogy pack of sorts at some point and put Young Einstein, Reckless Kelly and Mr. Accident together for those Yahoo Serious fans. So guys, I'm not 100% sure, but from what I've heard over the years, it appears to be music rights issues that have kind of held back the release of Young Einstein and Reckless Kelly on physical media in Australia. So guys, if that's the case, if they can get those problems ironed out, we may see them again soon. Hopefully a video such as this will bring a greater awareness to these films once again, and really they're iconic Australian films and they need to be seen and they need to be supported. So guys, that's my take on the Yahoo serious films. They really should be on physical media in Australia, and fingers crossed guys, that happens sometime soon. Tell me in the comments below if you'd like to see the Yahoo serious films make it to some form of physical media. Would you collect them? Would you purchase them? Would Young Einstein on 4K be a day one purchase for you? Are you a fan of Reckless Kelly? Would you like to add that to your collection? And guys, tell me while you're at it if you're a fan of Mr. Accident. So tell me all of that in the comments below. And guys, you never know, these Yahoo serious films may just pop up sometime in the future. And guys, if you would like to see me come back and unbox this so-called Australian release of Young Einstein, I'm happy to take the packaging off, guys, and actually tell you what I think of this print. As I understand it, it is just a dupe of the Region 1 release from many years ago. So guys, it would be of fair DVD quality, but man, this really needs a proper release in Australia. So guys, it was fun reflecting on the films of Yahoo Serious. He only did 3 of them, and you will see Retro Man again very soon. But until then guys, as always, please like, comment and subscribe, and keep watching Retro Man Down Under, because you will never know what is going to pop up next, just like Young Einstein. Until next time, this is Retro Man, living the dream, retro style. Stay gold.
Thanks for watching. Retro Man will return faster than a boomerang. But in the meantime, please check out these other episodes.